first hypertrophy slash control upper day. Sorry for the late upload. I had just really busy yesterday, then I had some technical difficulties this morning, so I had to re-edit this entire video, but I'm going to upload it right now. I'm not doing the usual intro because this video is already super long and I want to make it any longer. And also, as you can see, there are dumbbell curls and lat pull downs in this workout that I didn't film. Also, just to keep the video shorter, even though it's still like 10 minutes. Yeah, so that was my first set of Spoto press. I really like the Spoto press. It really, I feel like I really get a good activation of my chest and everything. I just think that my pauses need to be longer, and I need to, I don't know, I just think I need to develop more control weight in general when I bench, which is why I've substituted this control exercise into this hypertrophy program. But yeah, so you can see the next set, I went up to 105 pounds, and I kept it here for the next, for the rest of the sets. There are 6 sets total. There was a lot of volume on this day. It was very, very tiring. It took forever. It took forever to film, so I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do for these days, for the rest of the weeks, to get them filmed and everything. Yeah, I wanted to get these side views of these sets just to see how I'm doing. And as you can see when I'm come down, like look at my elbow, my wrist. My wrist is never right over my elbow, and I think I'm leaking power there. So I think that what I need to do is get the bar out over me a little bit more. I think that it's the instead of being like right now, it's probably right at the bottom of my sternum. I think instead of that, it should be over my abdomen a little bit, just because of the depth of my arch. That was a really weird kick. I think I must have felt something weird in my hamstring or something. Yeah, so I feel like I need to work on bar placement. I have worked on, as you can see, I took a long time to start actually pressing the weight after I unrack, and I think that that's really helped me a lot to get more comfortable along the way and to bring up my bench numbers. You'll see in the next week that my numbers really are getting better in bench finally. Just letting the weight settle after I unrack. So I'm basically I've just been going through week by week and picking a different thing, my bench press to work on. I've been working on my arch as well and my foot placement. Before I was trying to bench with my heels in the ground. Didn't really work for me. As I mentioned in my last lower body video, I have really long legs for my height. So if I put my heels flat on the ground, I feel like I can't get leg drive because my knees are up way above my hips, kind of. So I like getting my knees kind of pretty much significantly below my hips, and I think once I increase my hamstring flexibility and my mobility, my ankles and stuff like that, I'll be able to get my heels onto the ground. I don't plan on competing for quite some time, probably not until January of like maybe 2016. So maybe by then, if by then my mobility hasn't increased enough that I can get into these positions with, obviously not that deep, like my heels are like under my shoulders, but get into these positions with my heels on the ground by that point, then I'll probably just maybe start benching in Olympic lifting shoes instead of my 5-finger hippie shoes. I actually really like these for lifting in because they're so flat and there's no compression, no give, no nothing. Alright, so here's the beginning of my accessory exercises and everything. I actually supersetted this set of incline bench with OHPs. You'll see that it says they're 30-pound dumbbells. I use these same 30-pound dumbbells the entire time until one very specific set, which I'll point out. But I was trying to figure out what to superset with what here, because it takes so long, and I just didn't want to spend all this time resting in the gym and then going from exercise to exercise, and I was just in there for so long. But I ended up supersetting stuff with random stuff, so this is pretty much the rest of the video, just a bunch of random clips of me doing upper body work, minus my, I put everything in here except for, like I said, my bicep curls and my lat pull downs, and I think I have face pulls on this day. Yeah, my face pulls. I actually think I didn't do the face pulls. yeah. Um, yeah, this is a day that I have a meeting. Well, I have so many meetings all week, but this is a day that I have a meeting at 5. So pretty much what you're seeing here is I came back to the gym afterwards. Alright, so my second set of incline bench. Just real quick before I get to what I do on Fridays, I think that I really need to work on keeping my shoulders depressed. Like, it looked like I was extending my shoulders all the way, like way too far, and then resetting my back and trying to get tight again every rep. Sorry, not every set. And I feel like I really need to work on that, keep my shoulders, my scapula retracted the entire time. It's a work in progress. So yeah, so on Fridays I have a meeting from 6 to 8. The gym is only open from 5 to 9 p.m., which is ridiculous. You can see I'm supersetting this with these neutral grip DB benches that I've just been trying out. But yeah, so I go to that meeting from 6 to 8, and then I come back to the gym after that from 8 to 9 and finish. So I really didn't have time for baseball because there's no more time in the gym because the gym is closing. So this day I got there before the gym opened, sat outside and waited, did my Spoto press for 6 sets, left, went to a meeting, came back, had burrito in between. Yeah, so you can see this little rest pause here. This was a very tiring day. I got so fatigued during this. My triceps were killing me. The pump was so real though after. It was just like, can't even explain it. It was just um, so much volume. I really don't think I'm conditioned to do this much volume right now, which is great. So something to get another thing for me to improve on. I also need to work on these neutral grip dumbbell benches. Just getting full range of motion. Pretty much on all my upper body lifts, I need to work on getting full range of motion. I think I've been neglecting my upper body. Just because I focus on my deadlift because that's what I can lift the most weight with. So I feel like I favor that lift over my other lifts. And then, yeah, so more incline dumbbell benching. I did want to do an incline barbell bench for these days. That was, my voice sounded so weird there. However, um, just due to the time constraint that I have on Fridays, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that most weeks because, what am I trying to say? It's faster to just use the dumbbells because I can easily superset with other exercises without having to take a bunch of equipment in the gym. Because, like I mentioned before, there's limited space and there's usually a bunch of people. In these clips, there's not that many people, just because I was there at opening and at closing. But in between, it gets really hectic. Alright, so my fourth set of incline bench. Like I said, this is just really random footage, so I'm just working on getting the weight up. I use 30-pound dumbbells the entire time, and you can really see here how my shoulders, like how my chest is depressing, and then I'm pushing it back out when I re-retract my scapula or whatever. I just need to work on a lot of stuff. But yeah, this was a really good day. I felt really good after, but it was so tiring in the gym. I don't think I took any pre-workout, and I really probably should have just because I was so tired. I'm really glad that I did get a chance to eat while I was out of the gym in between doing my assistance work and doing my Spoto pressing. So I'm really glad about that. Also on these neutral grip dumbbell benches, I feel like maybe I should work on trying to rotate my elbows in a little bit more. But I'm not sure yet. I really don't know. I'm going to have to try them again. They look a little awkward here and shaky because it's the first time I've ever done them. So I was just really getting used to the movement. And I kept wanting to do flies. I guess I got tired and I just autopiloted to trying to do flies. But I wasn't supposed to be doing flies. So yeah. Alright, so I think this is my OHP set where I'm doing them with 30-pound dumbbells. And right there, I should have just dropped the weight, and I was thinking about it. Like, you see me look up and think about it, and I just didn't. I was like, no, I'm just going to power through. So I started doing it with, like, mediocre range of motion. It's doing okay. I feel like I could have gone deeper. And then it just started to get really hard, and I was like, I'm going to keep going. And you'll actually see, like, I drop the weights, and then watch me run across the gym, literally across the gym, to go ask this guy for these 25-pound dumbbells so I can come back and sit down and finish the set. I should just drop the weight to begin with, but when I came back, like, you'll see. Just wait for me to come back. Just wait. Yeah, so like when I pushed these back up, I thought it was going to be easy, and I was like, what the heck? Like, this was the heaviest 25 pounds I've ever pressed in my life. So, just to show you how the volume just really fatigued me. But yeah, I think that this day's going to put on a lot of size. It felt really good. I really like all the exercises I did. I felt like this is a really good angle. I should have used more. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this random sporadic video. Again, sorry for the late upload. Next week, I'm actually editing all of next week's videos today, so they will all be scheduled to upload next week and I'll be on time. So again, like I always say, if you've been here and you're a subscriber, if you've been in the channel before, thanks for coming back. If you're new, welcome. And everybody else, thanks for watching.